Hi, you all. Welcome to Geneva's Tutoring, where I am here to assist you with studying for your counselor's exam. Before we get into this video, make sure that you like, comment, share, and hit the notification button, as well as subscribe to get the most recent videos. So, before further ado, let's get into this video about Sigmund Freud, the famous psychoanalytic theorist. Sigmund Freud is a famous psychoanalytic theorist and is known as the father of psychoanalysis. In this video, we're going to talk about the most controversial theory of them all with Freud is the psychosexual stages. And we're going to talk about that in detail and how to remember his psychosexual stages. Let's get into it. Now, you might be thinking, what is the psychosexual stages of development? So, the first stage out of five psychosexual stages of development by Sigmund Freud is oral. Oral talks about the attachment, which is the most pleasure that one can have from the mouth as a baby. So, you think about breastfeeding, pacifier, you think about bottles. Babies from this birth to 1 year of age are putting things in their mouth, just trying to explore the world through their oral senses. Okay. Then the next stage is from 1 to 3 years of age, and it's the anal stage. And at this stage, a child is learning how to control their fecal matter and using potty training. Okay. The third one is the most controversial one, and that is the phallic stage, also known as the Oedipus complex. This at this age, from 3 to 6, the child, for example, if it's a boy, we're talking about the boy would have sexual urges towards the mom and have aggression towards the same sex parent, which is the father. The same thing for a girl. So when the boy experiences this, it's called castration anxiety, and for girls, it's called electrica. Okay. No one, well, I wouldn't say no one, but this is a really, really controversial topic, and it has been researched and argued. Next, we have latency. Latency, think about it as late, okay? Late, not happening. At this age, from 7 to 11 years of age, the child is not having any sexual urges and they're more concerned with hanging with their peers. The last stage that Freud talks about that goes to puberty and up is genital. This at this point in time, the individual is having sexual intercourse with other people of the opposite sex. No urges with the parents still at this point, and they're masturbating at this time. So for Sigmund Freud, he talks about each stage has to be developed successfully or achieved successfully to get to the next stage. If not, for example, in oral, if a child has not successfully graduated to that next stage, then as they get older, they're going to fixate orally on drinking, eating, smoking cigarettes, anything to do that's oral. If it's anal, they might be like, oh my gosh, this person is such a stickler. They're so anal. They hold on to everything, right? And the phallic stage, this individual will have this unconscious, aggressive behavior that comes out in aggressive ways, and the individual will be stuck and won't be able to move on to have that resolve into latency where that does not occur anymore. Okay? So each stage has to occur in exact order, and there can be no interchangeable ways. The best way to help you remember, from what I've learned for myself, as well as tutoring others who have passed the NCE or even were able to remember the information, is to make this applicable to yourself. You think about birth, you think about feeding, survival, you think about oral, potty training, anal retention, phallic, which is the most controversial stage here, talks about the aggression towards the same-sex parents and the sexual urge against or towards the opposite parent. Then you have latency, you think of late, not happening, not arriving. And then genital is when a child is exploring the world sexually with the opposite sex and they are masturbating at this stage. Another way to remember some key information of the psychosexual stages in order is to utilize the first letter of each stage and make it into a sentence. That sentence is old age people love grapes. Okay? There are other ways that people remember this, but for me, I'm just thinking about old people dancing, eating grapes, cheering, loving the fact that they're eating grapes. So this is a great way to visually remember the stages. Also, it's pretty funny. So I hope this helps you with remembering the information in order. The next video we're going to be talking about is the topographical mental construct of the mind with Sigmund Freud's iceberg approach. So stay tuned. Make sure you click that next video right here at the top of your screen. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, hit the notification, and then we'll go from there. See you in the next video.